The same people that were waiting till an hour or two before deadline to hand in assignments at university are the same people that do their tax return like the day before it's due. And it's not because that's useful behavior. It's because there is an uncomfortable emotion linked to that. And therefore, they just deliberately procrastinate. They put it down the to-do list and focus on other things, mainly because it's undesirable. It's not useful. The problem is, if that thing not only is delayed but never gets done, and then suddenly you've got bigger consequences like fines and then an audit and then all this kind of stuff. Well, actually, at that point, it really is self-sabotage behavior.
This is the Game Changers Experience. Deep dive conversations with leading business disruptors, Olympic athletes, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and influencers from around the world. This show will teach you insights about the winning principles in mindset, productivity, marketing, branding, entrepreneurship, business strategy, and more. Hosted by Productivity Authority, business strategist, former elite athlete, author, and public speaker, Adam Strong.
And a lot of our listeners, which are business owners and entrepreneurs alike, they self-sabotage, especially from financial success, right? And they're unconsciously aware of it. And what I was doing is, I suppose, I was creating these habits as such, or these routines, or these patterns of doing something, right? A task or an activity or whatever it might be, okay? But they were the wrong things that I should be doing in order to hit my goals, right? How common is this for a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners? And how important is it to consciously be aware of these patterns, and what do we do to change them?
It's a weird thing because sometimes there is a positive intent behind it. Sometimes it is, a lot of entrepreneurs, myself included, can relate to the experience that you've got a really stressful situation going on, and you decide that's the point that you're going to sort out your desk and sort out your filing cabinet. Now, there is an element of usefulness to that, because actually what you're doing is displacement behavior. And by organizing an unrelated part, it's then almost like spring cleaning your mind, almost like the metaphorical equivalent of defragging your hard drive, so that when you then think back to it, you've closed a lot of those psychological loops, and then you've got more resources to do it. The same logic of if you've got 100 applications, open on your tablet or your phone, by just closing down all the kind of applications you don't need, suddenly you've got more processing power for what you do need. So there is an element of usefulness to it, but so many people, the same people that were waiting till an hour or two before deadline to hand in assignments at university are the same people that do their tax return like the day before it's due. And it's not because that's useful behavior. It's because there is an uncomfortable emotion linked to that. And therefore, they just deliberately procrastinate. They put it down the to-do list and focus on other things, mainly because it's undesirable. It's not useful. The problem is, if that thing not only is delayed but never gets done, and then suddenly you've got bigger consequences like fines and then an audit and then all this kind of stuff. Well, actually, at that point, it really is self-sabotage behavior. And it, like I say, it comes from many, many different places. A lot of entrepreneurs will do what they feel comfortable doing, not what needs to be done. And I think most entrepreneurs have read the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey.
Yep.
And they get the principle of you've got to prioritize what's important rather than what's urgent. And how many entrepreneurs actually do that? How many of them use the time management matrix to figure out, okay, do what's important and urgent first, then what's important, then what's urgent but not important, and finally what's not important at all? Very few people do that. And I think part of it is like anything neurological. You've got to get into habits, and you've got to acquire those habits over time. And what will happen is the brain will do what it feels comfortable doing rather than what needs to be done. Okay. So if you are really, really good at, I don't know, admin, I'm not, but if you're really good at admin and you've got sales to make, you're going to prioritize the admin. Equally, if you're great at selling and you take pride in that, and admin you hate, you're gonna prioritize the sales because that makes you feel good. So sometimes it's not necessarily self-sabotage, but just people, in the same way that someone that goes to the gym a lot, quite often they're going to do the exercise that they're good at because it's boosting their ego, not the thing that they need to work on to give balance or proportion in their life or their strength. And you see these kind of echoes in business, in relationships, in sport.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I would love to hear from you guys. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell button below so that you don't miss out on some of the episodes that we've got coming up. Also, please make a comment in the comment section below. We are reaching out to some of our listeners so that we can get an understanding about how we can personalize some of the great content that we've got coming out based on your needs and aspirations. My other word of advice as well is to go to our amazing Facebook community where you can meet other creative entrepreneurs and business owners. Introduce yourself, say hi, mention about some of the amazing breakthroughs that you're getting through some of the episodes, and network, right? Grow your business. You are with who you become with the 5 most common people you hang around with. So listen, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you on the next episode. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.